today was a bit of a different day. I started at Brandon Point, Sharon Brown, and I met a couple, and we ended up walking together for the last 2 hours, maybe, whatever it is, on a lot less windier side, but a side that neither of the two of us are familiar with. It was really nice though, and so Raphael and Megs, thanks for the company. It was great stuff. Just better say where I'm starting from. We're in Sauce Creek, or in Sauce. This is a lovely area. It is on Sauce is the trap, because of the kind of horseshoe bit. It traps all the, I think I see on the website, flotsam and jetsam into the cove. So it's very cool. I'll put a link in the description to a website, a local website that has tons of information on this place. It's worth reading. And then if you look over this way, you have the ridge up to Massatompan, and you have Piercemoor, and then you start hitting into the cloud. But where I was the last few weeks over in Ballydavid and stuff, they're over at the other side down. You can see the call to Massatompan here. And so I think I mentioned in the Bin Naman video. So you can see them from there now. But it just gives an idea. I love this area. It's pure bog and stuff, very, very wild. But it's really nice over here. See, it looks a bit blustery. Similarly, there was families lived down the bottom. You can just see the remnants of a wall, barely. It's not bad views in the background, is it? There's being a ski, and then way off in the distance you have Carrick-on-Ree. So I do find when you get to know their names and some of the shapes of the mountains, it just makes walking around interesting. You can kind of have a game at yourself for going, that's that, that's here. Of course sometimes you get it wrong, but that's a learning then. So this is a good way to pass when you're strolling through bog, you know. Say bog, it might not be bog, it might be just upland mountain habitat or something. So if someone wants to correct me, they might leave in the comments. Yeah. Watch this with the wind. I'm hiding behind a rock here at the moment, so we'll so you get an idea of bits and pieces of it. That thing behind me there is a old World War II lookout tower post. You'll also see it on Counchevel and Dunmore Head. There is one in Ballydavid Head, but that looks a lot older. Look, I presume it's used for the same thing, but yeah, it's just interesting. They're scattered all up along the west coast seemingly. I'm nearly back at the starting point now at Brandon Point. It was Sauce Creek. It was a nice walk. I hadn't done this exact walk before. I finished it here, but to be honest I didn't want to do 5k road walking at the end of today, so I just came back through the bog there, which was lovely. It was nice and quiet. No boxes ticked today for new peaks or anything, but every day doesn't have to be that. You can just go out and walk around the place, you know. If you're still watching, you might like and subscribe this. I made a Hames of Eskin in the last video. That was funny watching it back and only watching myself back. But look, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.